Hello, Gail. Hello, David. It's Don Hammons. Hey, wanted to spend a few minutes with you and kind of go over some of these comparables. So I'm gonna give you a lot of information. So please bear with me. I think the context of what I'm about to show you and share with you is gonna help you understand in a more complete way the how we're arriving at the estimated selling price of your home. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Um, there's a lot of different ways to run comparables. In this case, I'm going to do 3 bedrooms, square foot 900 to 1500. That's about 300 on each side there. Lot size 2 to 10 acres. Um, I went ahead and added Whatcom County as well as Skagit County because there's only 8 matches here with that. And then undersold, this is 0 to 365 days. I'm going to bump this up to 600 days to give us a little bit more data to work with, pending inspection and pending. So what's moving right now is going to be what's pending. So I'm just going to show you that real quick. You got to be patient with me as we go through some of these because it will be beneficial. All of these are selected with acreage. They have a shop, they have a barn, and they have an outdoor arena. Those are the 3 criterias that I added to, and they're built on a lot. So there shouldn't be any manufactured homes. This is 60 days on market, listed for 579,000, and it's under contract, but I don't know what it's going for. I don't know what the offer is yet. It's 1,113 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms. It's on 4.83 acres. And we'll just go through these real quick. Looks like it's got views of Mount Baker. That's it. Not very many pictures. Outbuildings, shop. All right, so that hasn't closed yet, but that's what's pending. 579,000. This is in Cedar-Woolley, Newburgh Place. Listed for 549,999, sold for 560, 83 days, 5-acre parcel, 1,240 square feet. This is what I wanted to show you here. Potential terms: cash out, conventional, FHA, USDA, and VA. I mentioned when I was at your home that the appraiser, when there's financing, the appraiser is probably going to call out heat source. They're looking for a heat source in all the bedrooms, in the kitchen, and in the bathrooms. Basically, anywhere where there's plumbing, they want to see a heat source in there. And in the bedrooms where you're living, they want to see a heat source in there. So that, without the bedrooms and without the rooms all having either a forced air, a forced air system in there, or a electric baseboard type, or electric style cadet heater, it's very likely that the appraiser is going to call that out and not get financing on the home until those conditions have been met. Same with the broken windows. Those are the 2 real big ones that I see. And then while we're at it, Skagit County is going to require that the septic system be inspected, and if it needs to be pumped. So that has to happen, prior to the home selling. So just bear all that in mind, because some of these prices that I'm showing you here The values are going to be very different if it's a cash only sale. Selling price is going to be lower. So file that away. Just keep that in your memory banks there as we go through some of these. This is a one-story home also, and it's been remodeled. So I'm gonna blow through these pictures real quick to kind of give you an idea. Again, it's Cedro Woolley. It's not as nice as Bow by any means. Um, but I felt like that having more, this looks like a little wall heater right here. And it may be that you could get by with a wall heater that plugs in. Don't quote me on that, but it may be that would be, and it may be the case why they had to put it in here. You look at heat real quick. It's got a stove freestanding. You see that right there? Stove freestanding. Um, this is also a one-story cash out conventional FHA, USDA, and VA. The um, buyer ended up using conventional financing. It was 560. This one was listed for 589, 5 days on market, sold for 601,000. 1,245 square feet. Buyer used conventional financing. Nice barn, it looks like. Pretty nice shop. Nice laminate flooring inside there. Fairly basic kitchen. Sold for 601. This was listed for 714,777. It's a 7-acre parcel. It's 3 bedrooms. Sold in 9 days. 9 days. 1,496 square feet. Buyer used VA financing. So zero down financing on this. Pretty nice shop, nice wood stove in there. Got power lines nearby, interesting. Here's your Akoi pond, probably not as nice as yours, but something to consider. Sold for 735. I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna show you anything from concrete. This is Bellingham. This is listed for 500, sold for 550. 4.7 acres, sold in 3 days. This is in Marietta. If you remember me telling you about Murrieta, Murrieta is really closer to Ferndale, and you're kind of driving out like you're going to the reservation. So it is a little bit of a, I don't know, kind of a funky little area. I'm not seeing any photos of the barns, these, even though I selected them. Conventional financing on that one. The Bellingham address, listed for 725, sold for 735. Notice the month real quick here. This is in July. There's a study out by Zillow that basically says that summertime is the best time to sell. I'm not going to go over that with you because you guys need yours sold before then. This is 1,434 square feet and it's on 9.67 acres, sold for 735 in 6 days. This was sold in 7 days. It was listed for 695, sold with sold for 688.50, 1,128 square feet, 4.85 acres. Conventional financing. That's Guy Meridian. That's Linden. Don't really want to show you all of these. Sold in 39 days. It was listed for 800,000, sold for 637,500. I want to point something out there. On that one, you can see the higher list price. What it the detriment of having a inaccurate list price is that basically the home was not exposed to the entire market. Um, Between the selling price, the 637,500 and 800,000. So what I mean by that, and I had a client do this just a couple months ago, did the same thing. You're missing all the buyers that would have, if it was listed for 637,000, there's a pretty good chance that it would have sold with multiple offers. It can't be, I can't guarantee that, but it's a pretty good chance that it did. This is in really bad shape. Not even a really good comp to use. So I'm not going to use it. Just partially finished basement. This is a cash deal also. And it probably had to go cash. Well, they put cash out conventional FHA and VA, but in this case, it was a cash offer. The cash buyer, had the means to close on it rather quickly, and the seller took it. 637. This is in Everson, listed for 450, sold for 485. Got equestrian listed as there's an equestrian box when you list property there. So I was just kind of surprised at how low this number is. built on lot story. You don't want to see it. It doesn't matter. This is 485. There's no way he would. We're not even going to consider that. It's another one in Everson. This is listed for 529, sold for 529. Only 3.5 acres. It did sell in 8 days. Not really going to go through that with you. This was listed, is sold in Everson. It was listed for $699, sold for $699, sold in 24 days, 4.85 acres. Has not been updated. Small barn. Nice pasture there. 1,300 square feet. They had this cash, conventional state bond, USDA and VA. The buyer used conventional financing. Kindle Road. This was listed for 635, sold for 635, 7.91 acres, 3 bedrooms. This is Maple Falls, not a desirable area at all, in my opinion. That's just the shop. Nothing special about that. Buyer used conventional financing. Those are all the comps. Those are all the comps, that with the criteria that I used, that they had see photos, but I did put outdoor arena, shop, and barn, 3 bedrooms, and of course acreage. So the selling price of your home is going to fall within that range, again, and I'm kind of ballparking it, guessing. To be honest with you, I'm guessing because I honestly don't know. I've looked at comps, all these comps, and uh, the best thing for you guys to do is to look through these, look through this video and just think about what you want to list it for based on the condition that it is in. If you were asking me to guess what I think it would sell for, I would say the selling price would be around $600,000. That is a guess. Interest rates are still right around 7%. We are in the worst time of the year to list a property. If it was springtime, number might be different. Could be higher. I just don't have any way of knowing. So I know I've given you quite a bit to think about. I will list it at any price that you want to list it for. I will do that. If you do that, it would be my recommendation to systematically lower the price every 2 weeks or so until we're getting offers on the table. That's when you know you have it priced right where it needs to be, is when you're getting offers, not just getting showings, but getting offers. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day.